Hi, I'm Nancy O'Neill. Today on Suncoast FYI, we talk to Nicole with Cat Depot, Peter Anderson of Giving Hunger the Blues, Inspire Sarasota director Donna Poalo, Robin Fulk of the Sarasota Children's Garden, Barbie Edwards from Created Gems, Dr. Karen Holbrook of USF Sarasota-Manatee, and Brunch on the Bay co-chair Diana Michael. All next on Suncoast FYI. Our friend Nicole from Cat Depot is back this month, and she brings another lovely furry friend looking for a forever home. Always nice to see you, dear.
Nice to see you as well.
And I know this is Happy.
Yes, this is Happy.
He's dressed for Halloween.
He has a little Halloween jack-o'-lantern scarf on, so he's festive.
He's perfect. I love black cats, and he's got those beautiful golden eyes. I just love them. I know you have a hard time with black cats. Is there a little kind of, hesitation when people find black cats at Cat Depot?
No, not really, actually. We have a lot of people who love the all-black cats, and we have a lot of people who love the tuxedos, which are black and white.
And white, yeah.
And his brother is actually a tuxedo.
Oh, and you were saying they have to go together.
Yes, they are a bonded pair. They have been at Cat Depot since August. They're 4 years old. They were relinquished to us because their owner fell on some financially difficult times and felt that the best thing was for them to find a new family.
Okay. So they go as a pair.
They go as a pair.
Happy and Sleepy?
Happy and Sleepy. So if you're looking for two kitty cats, these boys are good to go.
Okay. And I know you were saying he's usually a very good lap kitty.
Yes, so he's usually a very good lap kitty.
He's a little nervous in the studio.
A little nervous.
Today. But he's being really good.
Yes.
He's being really good. He's so cute.
He's being very quiet, very calm. He just wants to explore.
So I know we want to talk about, you just had a fabulous event, adoption event.
Yes.
That just wrapped up. Can you tell us about that?
It wrapped up on Sunday, October 15th. We had a 2-day adoption event where all non-specialty breeds were, cats and kittens were $20, and you got a carrier to take home with you. So we adopted out 59 cats that weekend.
Wonderful.
As of Sunday, October 15th, we only had 27 cats available for adoption. We've got more in intake, so we will be having more available.
Okay. And you have another event coming up. I know you're always, because you always do get a lot of kitties in.
Yes, we get a lot of kitties. So it's going to be the same adoption event in December. This was sponsored by the ASPCA and Subaru Loves Pets. So all non-specialty breeds will be $20 on December 9th and 10th.
Okay, and how do our viewers get involved in that? They just come in?
So you can come in. We'll be doing a lot of media posts on Facebook and then advertisements and doing some press releases beforehand. So you'll get some more information about that closer to the event.
All right.
But you can just come into the shelter. We do recommend getting there early, before 11, because there is a line and cats do go quick.
Okay, now when you say they come with a carrier, do they also come with shots?
Yes, so you get everything in our normal adoption fee, the spay, the neuter, the visit with a vet, all of the shots, all of the tests, everything.
All right, so they're good to go. All you got to do is take them home
all you
and
gotta
love
do is take them home and love them.
And then after that, there's another event. So what's
in
the
March,
following one? Wow, you're busy.
Very busy. In March, we have our cattails. It's like a cocktail reception at Marie Selby Gardens.
Oh, beautiful setting.
So we are in the middle of planning that right now. We're going to have some kitties at the event, an auction, a silent auction.
What types of things?
We are still working on that right now.
But I mean gifts from around the community?
Yes, gifts from around the community. Gift cards, little packages, wine packages.
So if anybody, any of our businesses out there would like to donate to you, they can?
Yes, they can.
Okay, for the silent auction?
Yes, they can contact us through our website.
Great. And anything else that you'd like to finish up with? We have another few seconds. I know he is ready to go, but
He is. Yes, if you want to follow us on Facebook, we have our Facebook page, and we have an
Okay.
Instagram page as well.
All right.
Just to keep connected and see what's going on.
okay, wonderful. Thank you. Always a pleasure to see you, and happy Halloween. Happy. Giving Hunger the Blues event is tomorrow. After a short break, we will return to talk with you about what you can expect this year, so please stay tuned. Joining us now is event chair and producer Peter Anderson of Giving Hunger the Blues and Inspire Sarasota director Donna Poalo to talk about this year's Giving Hunger the Blues event. Peter, welcome back.
Good morning. Nice to see you.
Donna, nice to have you here with us
Thanks
today.
for having us.
Let's start with what is the connection between Giving Hunger the Blues and the Arts and Cultural Alliance of Sarasota?
Donna?
Well, the Arts and Cultural Alliance is the source of arts and culture in Sarasota, and Peter, as the producer of Giving Hunger the Blues, approached us last year because he was thinking of moving the festival, his event, into the Inspire Sarasota Festival time, which is this year's October 23rd through November 4th. So Inspire Sarasota is partnering with them.
Excellent,
Yeah.
excellent. And please tell our viewers what Inspire Sarasota is.
Inspire Sarasota is a 12-day celebration of Sarasota's arts and culture. Our tagline is building community connections through the arts. What we want to do is highlight, there's so many great arts and cultural events and organizations in this
In
county.
Sarasota, right.
It's really amazing, the
It is.
community. And so Jim Shirley, the executive director's plan has always been to create this time when we can really highlight the different things that people are doing. So we encourage organizations to plan events that we can include as part of the Inspire time period. So for example, the Sarasota Ballet is having an open class that people can come and watch. And we have Giving Hunger the Blues, and some of the other organizations have open rehearsals. Sarasota Glass is having an open house. We have partnered with the Patterson Foundation, who's doing the Age Friendly Festival. So all of those different things, it's many different kinds of
And where
events.
can everyone and our viewers go to find out more about what the times and locations?
SarasotaArts.org.
Okay, great.
And you
great.
can look under programs, and Inspire Sarasota, we have a full calendar listing of all of the events.
Wonderful. What a wonderful partnership between the two of you.
Yeah,
I
it's
know,
been great.
It's, yeah.
Well, you know, it started because Jim Shirley was involved with Giving Hunger the Blues many, many years ago. So I've known Jim, and he's heard me dream about growing Giving Hunger the Blues as an event. So it was kind of serendipitous when the move from Hillview Street to the Van Wezel also included us being inside of the Inspire Sarasota calendar. So the first call I made was to Jim, and he has big visions for Inspire Sarasota as a festival. And of course, obviously, I've got big visions for Giving Hunger the Blues, so the collaboration was kind of a natural.
What a great team.
Yeah.
And yes, Jim Shirley has been so instrumental in so many things that have gone on in the community. He's a great guy.
Absolutely.
I really like
Well,
him.
and the Alliance actually hosts several of the events through that time period as well. So in addition to bringing these organizations together, we start the Inspire Week with the celebration of the arts at the Van Wezel, and we end it with the Downtown Festival that highlights the schools, and it's phenomenal.
It's great, yeah.
It's a great time, and
Great
Giving
time of
Hunger the
year to
Blues
be
is
here.
smack in the middle.
Yep.
So much
And-
fun.
And so many events coming up.
Yeah, so Giving Hunger the Blues, our first event, well, I shouldn't say our first event, our next official event is tomorrow night, which is Giving Hunger the Blues Rocks. One of our partners and dear friends, Kelly Schaefer, at the Sky Bar in downtown Sarasota, puts on a great rock show, multiple bands. Information can be found at givinghungertheblues.org. And then, of course, next week, Giving Hunger the Booze, our Halloween
Yes.
party, is Friday night, October 27th, at the Van Wezel, featuring Reverend Barry and Funktastic Soul, featuring the Hellacious Horns, the greatest dance band in Sarasota, if I may say. And then, of course, we wake up bright and early Saturday morning and produce the largest single-day charity event in Sarasota with 2 stages, an R&B stage and a jazz stage in collaboration with the Sarasota Jazz Club. It's
Wonderful.
more than I can even
and
imagine.
Tell us one more time where our viewers can go to find out all the details.
Tickets are available at www.givinghungertheblues.org. Our VIP tickets and VIP packages are going very, very quickly. So if you want the best of the best in terms of seating, food, and
Call today.
drinks,
Great.
go to the website.
Thank you so much for being here. Coming up next on Suncoast FYI, we learn more about the Sarasota Children's Garden and what they have to offer the children in our community. So please stay with us. Our next guest is Director Robin Fulk of Sarasota Children's Garden. Welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
This sounds like a very special little place, like a secret garden kind of.
It is a secret garden. We have a magical 2.5-acre garden, and it's very whimsical, it's interactive, and it's very enchanting.
Where is it?
It's 1670 10th Way. We sit tucked right back behind West Coast Black Theater Troupe.
Oh,
So-
okay. And what kind of things do you have tucked back
Well,
there,
the magic
Donna?
kind of starts at the yellow brick road when we usher the kids to find that. We have a
Okay.
costume room. They can dress up, run around outside. We have a pirate ship with a big lagoon. We have a rainforest, a monster garden with our resident dragon, Snuffy.
Wow.
We have a fairy garden. The kids are welcome to make fairy houses.
And what age range do you find?
The best age for the garden is walking, but we have lots of babies and to about 12. We love to have our teenagers come in, but the best age is 2, walking to about 12.
Okay. Can you tell us a little history? Because I'm sorry, I don't have any children, so I'm not familiar with it.
That's great. My mother, her name is Joan Marie Condon. She couldn't be with me today, but she's the creator of the garden. And she created the garden in 2003. We opened. And it was kind of twofold. She wanted to save a green space in Sarasota back then, and she started having grandchildren. So she really wanted to create an outdoor natural playground where kids can imagine and make believe and really explore Mother Nature.
And, you know, not a silly question, but like you said, green space in Sarasota, because there's not a lot. Why is the garden so important, other than the green space that we
Well, I'm glad you asked that
need?
question, because when I grew up, we were outside after school all the way to
All
our
the time,
parents
right? Yeah.
called us in for dinner, and
Yep.
kind of the rings around your neck of dirt kind of indicated what a good time you had outside.
Yep.
But today, society, as we know, is very technology driven, and studies show that 8 hours are spent by kids 8 to 18, sometimes more for the teenagers. And so they're very unplugged by nature for many reasons. Accessibility, stranger danger problems. So the benefits of being out in nature are many. It helps relieve stress and critical thinking, and they learn how to be adaptable and creative play. So for us, a stick might just be a stick, but using your imagination becomes a fairy wand
And
or a pirate.
How do you keep them safe? You brought that up.
We're all fenced in,
Okay.
so they really have to kind of come back out through the gift shop. It is parents supervised, but the garden itself is all fenced in, so
Okay.
it's very secluded and private. And
And I know you offer a lot of programs for the kids. What are some of those?
Yeah, we're open every day to play, but we love to offer our nature and garden classes to kids. Our mission is to keep the kids connected to nature. So every program we've kind of lovingly thought about nature being incorporated in those programs, and we offer 2 art programs for kids, a wildcrafting class, an art rocks class that we
Is
go
there
out in nature.
charges associated
We
with
have
this?
admission, but everything is free. It's included in admission
Wonderful.
or free for our garden members.
Okay. Now you have a big event coming up. Tell our viewers
We,
about that.
we have a really big event. This is our 14th annual, because we've been there 14 years. We started the garden on Halloween. So we have a big Halloween spectacular celebration, and it's free, but we ask for donations for All Faiths Food Bank. And we have child-friendly businesses and trick-or-treating and costume and a witchy wand station that they can have a craft to do as well.
So they should come dressed up.
Come dressed, because it's costume judging too. Our friends at Ben & Jerry's offer free scoops of ice cream.
Oh, that's a good incentive
Yeah,
right
it's
there.
a very good incentive, because it might be a little warm
Yep,
that day.
yep.
So
And
we
what
hope-
time is it?
It's October 29th on a Sunday,
Yep.
and it's from 5:30 to 7. And so we hope everybody will come and bring donations for All Faiths Food Bank.
Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you so much.
you for
and
having
it sounds
us.
like a very enchanting place.
Thank you.
Stay tuned to find out what's in store for USF's upcoming Brunch on the Bay right here on Suncoast FYI. We're joined now by Dr. Karen Holbrook, the Executive Vice President and Senior Advisor to the President of USF, Sarasota-Manatee, and Brunch on the Bay co-chair, Diane Michael, to talk about their upcoming event. It's very nice to meet you. What a pleasure. Thank you for being here.
Yes, thank you for inviting us.
Now, we talked a little bit about your Brunch on the Bay, and I asked you about it, and you said this has been going on for how many years?
This will be our 24th year.
Wow. And tell us about it. 'Cause
the Brunch on the Bay is my favorite event of the year. It's our signature event that brings the community onto the Sarasota-Manatee campus to let them see what new projects and innovative learning is going on. We started this event obviously to raise money, and what it's become is more of a fellowship of bringing the community, our friends, family, not just students, but to bring the community in. This year, the event will take place on November 5th at 11:30 a.m. We have 20 restaurants from both Sarasota and Manatee County coming in with a wonderful array of dishes.
Okay, so there'll be different stations that people can visit?
Yes,
depending on their
absolutely.
tastes? Okay. Now, and how are the students participating? Because I know you said that students were participating. Is that correct?
Yes, our students are heavily involved, from the ambassadors who welcome our guests to the College of Hospitality students who actually assist each and every restaurant. And those students get to learn from this experience because the restaurant executives and owners come into the classroom prior to the event and talk to them about how they got involved in the business and where that journey's taken them along the way.
And preparing them for
Careers in that field.
There you go. Wonderful. Now, so how do people actually find you and hear more about your event? And
We do have a
purchase
few tickets. Yes, we're almost sold out.
Really?
But
Oh
you
my
can get
goodness.
tickets going online to usfsm.edu/brunch, or by calling the university, of course.
And how many people usually attend this?
We always have close to 1,000 people.
Oh my goodness.
So
Oh my
really fun
goodness.
event, great crowd.
Okay. And what time does it take place again?
11:30 on November 5th.
11:30 on November 5th. Okay. Now, you say you started this as a fundraiser, Doctor. Can you tell us a little bit about what the building now that you're doing on campus and how this kind of correlates to that?
This is going to be a very special event, but I'm going to step back a minute and say we always fundraise for scholarships. That's part of what we want, because we want to make certain that students who need to have a scholarship to get into the university can have one. So that's very important. But this year we're going to announce that we're going to raise money for a new STEM building, which is science, technology, engineering, and math. But we're going to be calling it the Sarasota-Manatee Science and Research Building, and it's going to be probably the largest building, other than our campus, as you know, is a big round circular building.
Yes.
It's huge. This is going to come off the end of the Selby Auditorium. It'll be a very, very large building where we will put our science programs, our allied health programs, and actually it's going to be multidisciplinary programs. So if you think about, you want to be a biologist, or you want to be a chemist, you want to go into industry, you need to know something about business. So we will bring in some of the business programs to go along with it. And we'll have incubator facilities there, because we want to have some companies come into it, not just companies that we build as a result of our research programs, but companies in the area who want to set up a small area within a building where our students can participate with them in internships.
So is that's how our community is going to take part
very
in
much.
this?
That'll be very, very much so. They will take part in the incubator piece, but we need to prepare students who can go into our local companies, and that's part of what we're trying to do, is connect with them, so that we have students that are not going to leave our area, but are going to stay in our area and build their homes and their careers here.
Now, the funding for this, is it private or public?
It's both.
Okay.
It's both. We are on a list
Yep.
for state funding, and we will move up that list faster to get the state funding to complete the building, depending on how much we raise. And so the whole goal is to start out this campaign with the Brunch on the Bay and begin to start raising private money. And we will be announcing some gifts that have already come in toward that goal. So we're really excited about that.
Great. Well, our folks should go online and get a ticket as quickly as possible to make sure that they get into this great event. Thank you both for being here, and best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Coming up next on Suncoast FYI, we find out what a spectralite diamond is, so please stay with us. Our last guest this week is owner Barbie Edwards from Created Gems. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
I love your jewelry, and your commercials are fabulous, and now we get to talk about it.
Yeah, where you get big bling for
Big
a little
bling
ching.
for ching. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
So tell us, what are spectralite diamonds,
Well, I'm
Barbie?
excited to be here today. Thanks for
Oh,
inviting
please,
me.
yes.
Spectralite diamonds, I will show you. They're all permanent lab-created diamonds. They have the exact specifications of a mine diamond, but they're made of spectralite, which is the environmental counterpart to carbon. So they're cut, clarity, hardness, and longevity of a mine diamond. And we guarantee everything. Everything's affordable. We have hundreds of designs.
Which I know your husband Mark created.
Mark is third generation custom jeweler from Detroit, Michigan. So he knows everything about the jewelry business. I'm doing the PR, but he is the mastermind.
He's the guy.
Yes.
Now, you let me borrow a couple lovely pieces here. Would you tell our viewers about
well,
these?
these are in platinumized sterling silver, and these are spectralite diamonds. They're all D-flawless and all guaranteed.
Now, what does D-flawless mean?
Well, that is, you know, the cut, clarity, hardness, longevity of a diamond, and that is the highest diamond that you can get. So in other words, if you go to a diamond store,
that's what you need to look for, right?
And these meet all those qualifications.
Wonderful. Okay, now what is this cute little bracelet I have?
Oh,
on?
well,
I love it.
Mark
It's
made
fun.
these. These are Siesta Key bracelets that we give out on Siesta Key. St. Armand's, we give out the St. Armand's I Love Longbow Key bracelets.
Okay, you have two different locations, right?
Yeah,
Where
St.
are
Armand's. Well, the St. Armand's one is like near 15 South and the Met.
All right.
And Siesta Key is famously next to Big Olive's ice cream store. 18 years there. And
so buy a
about 10
diamond and have an ice cream.
And I guarantee less calories. and
these last longer.
Oh yeah, they're all guaranteed as a diamond. Wow. So they're not a cubic zirconium. They're not temporary.
Okay.
They're permanent.
All
They're
right.
made of spectralite.
Spectralite.
Yeah, which is award-winning.
And you created that. You have Mark created the
Mark.
patent. Okay.
Mark, they're all
He's the man.
patented and trademarked.
Okay, now what about these gorgeous rings? Are these all custom done as well?
These are all custom.
So everything is custom done.
Oh yes.
And
we have to
designed.
make hundreds. Like he'll make one, and then our manufacturer, and they're all made in America, I should add.
Yay.
Which is, we're very proud of that. So for example, this one is the recreation of the Tiffany band.
God, that's gorgeous.
Much less zeros. Theirs is like maybe 200,000.
Gorgeous.
And you can get everything in our store from $9.95 for a small pair of our perfectly diamond studs to a couple hundred.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
I know. And this is our Levian collection. We have hundreds. The chocolate diamonds that are so popular.
Yep.
Well, Mark's
You have them
recreated them. Yeah, we have those.
Beautiful.
All guaranteed. We have every manufacturer and designer you can think of.
So, final question.
Yeah.
What's your background? We've talked a little bit about Mark.
Well, I'm also from Detroit. Right now, I'm Grandma Barbie.
Oh, sweet.
That's the most important title I could ever get. But back home, I was a talk show host.
Okay.
And I've
Cute.
seen you do a great
Oh, you're
job.
so cute, thank you. Well,
And editor of a magazine, yeah.
okay.
Now
We're
this
going to
is
finish up with this because I know this is an award-winning piece.
that is award-winning piece, and that is our award-winning diamonds, Spectralite diamonds, and opal.
Beautiful.
In a platinum sterling setting, and it's the Wave. It's called the Wave.
The Wave. Perfect
and we
for
sell
here.
a lot of everything. This
Great.
is our designer jewelry. We've done from movie stars to people who just,
Walk down the beach on Siesta Key.
they do, and they're
Great.
all just as important.
Yes, they are.
And we love them.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you so
And,
much.
A website that our viewers can go to?
Yeah, siestakeygems.com.
And stop in and see them because they're fabulous.
We have
Fabulous.
a great website.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Thank you.
thanks to Front Page Advantage,
Yep.
a local company,
Yep.
they
You
did
got
it.
it. Great. So nice meeting you.
It's so
Thank
nice
you.
meeting
And I'm
you.
gonna,
I really-
I'm gonna take this jewelry home with me.
I know you're gonna Amspray out of here.
Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Suncoast FYI. We will return after a short break. Coming up this week on the Suncoast, the Orchid Show Earth, Air, Fire, and Water exhibit is now open at the Marie Selby Botanical Gardens and is included with general admission. On Sunday, October 29th, Selby will also be hosting a garden music series on the lawn. Comedian Tom Matirin will be performing at McCurdy's Comedy Theater through October 29th. If you would like to promote your community event on Suncoast FYI, we would love to hear from you. Just call us at 941-361-4639. To view previous episodes, go to sntv.com under Programming. I'm Nancy O'Neill, and we'll see you next Friday on Suncoast FYI.